The Region 5 Education Department held its Regional Science, Mathematics and Technology Fair on Wednesday. More from Sasha Ramsaran.
The Region 5 Department of Education held its Regional Science, Mathematics and Technology Fair 2016 last Wednesday at the Fort Wellington Secondary School, West Coast, Berbice. Over 40 projects were showcased at the fair, which saw the participation of primary, secondary and tertiary institutions. Master of Ceremonies of the proceedings, Mr. Sadiq Ishmael, during his remarks, noted that the hosting of such science fairs helps to mold and motivate the minds of children.
This fair is a breeding ground for our budding scientists, our engineers, our mathematicians. This is a fair that many people would have gone on to become doctors, and we know the many engineers and so on that we'll have from this fair. It is a fair that helps to motivate young minds. And from here on, many people choose science and technology and engineering just because what they would have been seeing at these fairs and participating at these fairs also.
Regional Chairman Mr. Victor Ramphel commended the Department of Education for organizing and spearheading the activity.
I want to commend the Department of Education for organizing this activity to have our young minds exploring what they can do, how they can better our communities by implementing science, mathematics and technology. They are the ones that will take us into the future, and by doing so they will enable us to create a more safe and secure environment for the future generations. They can help us to develop our region, our communities, and the lives of all of our people, not only in region number 5, but in Guyana as a whole.
Guest speaker at the event, Dr. Stephen Chiffoun, then took to the podium to deliver his remarks, which highlighted the areas that science and technology can prove beneficial.
The scientific and technological community can make leading contribution to tackle major problems in our society today. Some of these problems that the scientific community can fight. It can fight against disease. It can fight against population growth and urbanization. The digital or informational divide. Coping with climate change. Confronting the water crisis. Defending the soil. Preserving forests, fisheries, and biodiversities. Building a new ethnic of global stewardship. Whatever the cultural, geographical, socio-economic and environmental setting, a strong partnership between the science and technological community and other members of civil society, the private sector, and the government is a fundamental prerequisite for sustainable development. Knowledge in science, technology, and engineering. Knowledge in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which we all know as STEM, is becoming an increasing importance for our students' academic success and their preparation for the workforce. STEM-related fields are increasing, and as they increase, demand increase for more people with STEM skills.
A number of cultural items were also a part of the ceremony. During the science fair, a few students took the opportunity to explain what their project was about.
We use solid paste such as coconut fiber, we have powder, paddy shavings, and we have some bamboo shavings. In these products, they are what we call chemical energy stored inside. So from the chemical energy, we use these to go into this hole we call the furnace. Right? This is the furnace. So we're just using the Bunsen burner as an alternative. Right? So when it goes into the furnace, this lights and it burns, it heats up the chemical energy or the products. Right? From the chemical energy as shown here, we get after burning, we get heat energy. This simply means that there's water stored in this barrel. Right, so from this barrel, after the heat touches this, the water begins to boil and heat comes up.
My project here is a saltwater battery. As you can see, a saltwater battery, it has two charges, a negative charge and a positive charge. Well, in this instance, the copper is a positive charge and the zinc is a negative charge. Well, you could say, this is a recycle project.
So I see the cartridge is 3 bucks. And then we calculate the length we measure the length with the height using the ruler. Then the result that we have entered in the computer spreadsheet. This is the calculation we have entered in the computer spreadsheet.
A number of categories were contested, including chemistry, physics, visual arts, home economics, and industrial technology. Cotton Tree Primary School placed first in the primary science category, while Seafield Primary came in first in the mathematics category. In the lower secondary category, Novar Secondary School placed first in the mathematics category, and Myconi Secondary copped the first place in the integrated science category. In the upper secondary division, Belladrum Secondary School placed first in both the mathematics and integrated science category, while in the tertiary division, Myconi Technical Institute came in first. Sasha Ramsavan reporting for Channel 8 News.